WJBF News Channel 6, celebrating 70 wonderful years. The Live 5 for 6 mobile app. Download it today.
Good morning. It's going to be another beautiful sunny day in the CSRA, but how long will it last? I'll have all the details for you coming up.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, kids are waking up in warm beds this morning. How a local YMCA helped to make that happen. Plus, an annual event returns here to the CSRA, what you need to know about road closures. And later, creativity meets convenience. How a vending machine is bringing local art to unexpected places, as your number one source for local weekend morning news starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
Well, good morning, sunshine. Thanks for joining us. It's great to see you. I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. Coverage you can count on begins with the Aiken County YMCA and a local church working to make sure children and families get a good night's rest. The initiative, called A Place to Dream. Bria Smith leads us off today.
I think that's something that we take for granted, having somewhere to sleep at night.
It's hard when you have to start over. You don't have the funds to get beds for your boys after you had to leave some beds behind. So, it's a struggle.
That's why the Aiken County Family YMCA and A Place to Dream have partnered to make sure children and families have a comfortable place to lay their head at night.
It just touches my heart. You go into these homes and these kids are so excited to be able to just have a pillow at night, just a bed to sleep in. And so the lasting impact that we're making on the community, it's huge.
Since 2017, the Y and Cedar Creek Church have been serving families in the CSRA. This year alone, they've delivered around 150 beds, and Saturday morning they had 15 teams add to that number.
And so the Y is gracious, and their donors are gracious in making these beds available, and we get the great opportunity to go out, interact with families, and just set up the beds and bless people with them. So.
And that's exactly what people are feeling once they've received their beds.
If it wasn't for them to reach out, my boys would still be sleeping on the floor. And that's what we've been doing for the last 2 weeks.
These bed deliveries are made possible through monetary donations collected from people in the community. Each bed comes with a full bed set, comforters, pillows, a stuffed animal, and a Bible.
If it wasn't for these organizations that are reaching out to helping these families, we wouldn't be able to survive.
Pastor Holbrook says delivering beds is one thing, but making those connections face to face is what makes the difference. If you would like to sign up to become a delivery volunteer or donate more, information could be found at WJBF.com. In Aiken, Bria Smith, WJBF News Channel 6.
The Richmond County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding a missing teenager. 17-year-old Jalen Bailey was last seen on September 11th on Madison Lane here in Augusta. Authorities believe Bailey was picked up by an unknown person and hasn't been seen or heard from since. Of course, if you know anything, just contact the Sheriff's Office. And we also have some great news to share with you, an update to a story we told you about yesterday at 7. 32-year-old Marquez Spear was reported missing Saturday morning. Authorities say he has been found by his family and he's doing well. The Ironman Triathlon is back in the CSRA today. Some 2,200 athletes will take part. It starts with the 1.2-mile swim down the Savannah River, followed by a 56-mile bike race through South Augusta, and will end just more than a 13-mile run downtown. The race director says athletes put a lot of training into preparing for this big event.
Typically, a triathlete will break up their day into today's my bike day, this is my run day. Sometimes they'll do a little mini sprint and try to work on their transition and do little intervals of everything in between.
The triathlon starts at the Sharon Jones Amphitheater in North Augusta. Road closures started at 4 a.m. and will last until 6. For a full list, just find the story on WJBF.com. Today is the last day of a 2-day event where you'll be able to get free medical, dental, vision screenings, and that's happening in Louisville. It's at the Jefferson County High School. Clinic doors opened at 6 a.m. You're asked to bring essentials like food, water, and medicine. Restrooms will be available. Services are first come, first served. No IDs are needed, and you will need to choose between dental and vision services due to time constraints. The Georgia Legislative Black Caucus making a trip to the Garden City. The trip is a part of its Black College Tour. The tour's first stop will be Payne College, Monday, September 25th, where members will engage with students, visit campus facilities, and hold discussions just to highlight the importance of proper funding for HBCU schools and programs. The tour starts Monday and ends October 6th. New development could be coming to Richland Avenue in Aiken. On Monday, city leaders will discuss rezoning property. Meteorologist Sherry Sheely joins us now with a quick check of the forecast. Super Sunday, Sherry.
Super Sunday with lots of sunshine.
Okay.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yes.
With Sherry Sheely. Yeah, add that in there. But it is going to be a beautiful Sunday for us, and that starts off first thing this morning on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. We've got this beautiful sunrise and also a little bit of fog there, especially in some low-lying areas. Might have some visibility issues to contend with. Looking at our satellite and radar, so here, this low-pressure system, that is the remnants of Ophelia over the mid-Atlantic states, and it is taking all the moisture and clouds up there with it. And back behind, we have nice, clear blue skies to allow for lots of sunshine today, but starting off with a nice, cool, crisp morning. 57 here in Augusta. I like it. 59 in Aiken, 58 in Louisville. Lots of 50s and lower 60s all across the board first thing this morning. Winds yesterday got a little breezy, but right now nice and calm. Looks like our highest winds coming in at 7 miles per hour up in Washington. So for your praise planner for this morning, might need a light jacket as you head out the door, as it is going to be on the cooler side in those lower 60s, but we'll warm up into the mid 70s by lunchtime today thanks to all that sunshine. So a nice cool start to what's going to be a beautiful day. A little bit warmer than yesterday, so a little bit of a warm up for the next couple days before rain returns to the forecast and a bit of a cool down. I'll have all the details of the timing and what you can expect coming up. Back to you, Sean.
Alrighty, sounds good, Sherry. Thank you. Well, starting tomorrow, you can order 4 free COVID-19 tests to be delivered to your home. The new at-home test will detect the new COVID variants. COVID hospitalizations have increased over the course of just a week. Doctors believe the uptick is primarily driven by newer strains of the virus. It may have been pouring rain in New York City after the effects of Tropical Storm Ophelia, but it didn't stop thousands of people from heading to Central Park for the Global Citizens Festival. Take a look.
It was K-pop fever firing up the crowd in Central Park on this raw, wet, chilly night. With Stray Kids revving it up to get things going, and Jungkook from BTS hitting that next gear.
I've never even seen Jungkook before, and I started crying. It's absolutely insane. It's been so much fun seeing people that I never thought I would see live, like Stray Kids and Jungkook.
And dipping back into the 90s for the other headliners. They danced in the rain for Lauryn Hill, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, still as spicy as ever.
It was so much fun. All the people here are amazing. It was like one big community out here in the rain. It was great. The energy was insane, especially for my favorite group, Stray Kids.
Brought the show because they're giving the people what they want. As you can see, the crowd has been epic.
The world's brightest stars taking the stage for this year's Global Citizen Charity Festival. Dozens of musical artists and celebrities turning out to end extreme poverty, promote gender equality, and combat climate change. There was Bill Nye giving what else? A science lesson, and Rachel Brosnahan from The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, singer-songwriter Conan Gray, actress Natasha Lyonne, and the hottest artist in Brazil right now, Anitta.
I'm from Brazil, and when the rain is there, we just jump with the rain, use the rain to make more of a mess in a good way.
This concert was free, but you had to earn your way in by doing good deeds.
We need more and more young people to step up and be the voices to champion these issues. So many artists this year are so young, and they're bringing their young fans to be part of the movement.
Safan Kim, ABC News, New York.
Art for everyone. A unique vending machine experience in 3 minutes.
Child trafficking in the CSRA.
Traffickers and Jones have more access to children right now.
News Channel 6's Barclay Bishop finds out what's being done to catch child sex traffickers and put them behind bars for good.
These people are very, very smart. They're very good at what they do. If people who exploit children are going to be organized in the way that they go about things, we have to be better organized.
Hidden in plain sight, Tuesday on Good Morning Augusta.
It's
Grand opening celebration for Interiors Market, the newest concept store by Weinberger's Furniture. Right now, save $250 off any purchase over $9.99. Save on everything in store and save on anything you customize to order. This coupon is on top of our already discounted furniture, mattresses, and accessories. Don't miss the celebration and deals.
Come see what's new.
Interiors Market, right across the street from Weinberger's Furniture.
In one Charlotte neighborhood, art meets accessibility in a unique way. Local art available, just a swipe and a punch away. Take a look.
You kind of have to put art where people are.
At any time, on any given day, on North Davidson Street, there's plenty of art to experience.
Art has been the focal point I've sort of built my life around.
Bunny Eaton has always found a path to her passion, and others have happily followed her along the way.
I don't know a lot of people in my life who regularly go out to museums and galleries.
But they do go to breweries, like Divine Barrel.
I immediately knew what we were talking about. Like, yes, I absolutely, let's find a space. We'll find a space for that.
There's the mini prints, stickers, mystery bag, local art, just a swipe and a punch away.
I see them out in the wild now and I think about how I could upgrade them, customize them, and make them better.
Bunny's been creating a curio vending machine since the pandemic. A pink star means it's a local artist.
We want to make something, a space for people that are doing something unusual, like, this machine here.
It's just a vending machine, sure, but it goes along with everything Noda is about. It should be accessible, it should be affordable, because art is for the people.
I like it. And Sherry has a check of your forecast coming up next.
Weather headlines on News Channel 6, brought to you by Jamie Casino Injury Attorneys. These dancing stones and committed to quality customer service. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Looking at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam, it is a beautiful shot across the river. We've got a nice sunrise peeping through here, and it looks like we can see some participants of the Ironman Augusta, as there's a beautiful morning for that and anything this morning. And we've got a nice
Network, powered by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Looking at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam, it is a beautiful shot across the river. We've got a nice sunrise peeping through here, and it looks like we can see some participants of the Ironman Augusta, as there's a beautiful morning for that and anything this morning. And we've got a nice, cool, crisp morning at 57 degrees. Winds nice and calm, just a little bit of fog you can kind of see from the shot, a little haze over the river there. So no major issues with visibility, but just a little fine mist and fog out there this morning. Across the nation, we're one of the cooler spots. So 57 here in Augusta, 60 in Birmingham, 77 in New Orleans, 60s all up the East Coast. So we are one of the cooler spots, and I'm happy to say that. So if we move out into the Atlantic, so we do have the remnants of Ophelia moving up to the mid-Atlantic states there. Now we have Tropical Storm Philippe that formed yesterday. So right now it is at tropical storm status. And we also have another area of interest there off of the Cabo Verde Islands that's moving westward. It's kind of having some issues. Shear is fighting against it, so it's very slow to strengthen, but we'll continue to track that, as it does have a 20% chance of development over the next week. So still a lot going on out in the tropics, and hard to believe we're already at the P's for Philippe. Our next named storm, if that tropical wave does strengthen, it will be Rena. So moving right along through hurricane season. Back at home, looking at our farmers forecast, we do have some drought to speak of. So from Wilkes over to Saluda counties in that first level of drought. But rain is not in the forecast for the next couple of days, but relief is on the way. So hopefully later this week we'll see some relief in those areas, can get out of that first level of drought. As I said, next 2 days nice and dry, but the rain does return to the forecast starting on Tuesday, with our best chance coming in Wednesday, even though our total rainfall for this month is well above average. It's just not making it to those spots that need it so badly. So looking at our future cast, so here we are. There's the remnants of Ophelia in the mid-Atlantic states, still dumping lots of rainfall up there. But for us, back in the southern states, we've got just clear skies. So all that moisture and clouds going up there with Ophelia. And as we zoom in and advance through our Sunday and Monday, it just stays all clear for us. But then as we move through Monday afternoon and into Tuesday, we'll start to see an increase in cloud cover, and then you can see that's when that moisture is going to come in, and that's when we kick off the chance of rain later on this week. But for your Sunday, it's just going to be another beautiful day, starting off in the upper 70s by lunchtime. Check out all that sunshine. So with those clear skies and sunshine, that's going to allow us to warm up a little bit from yesterday, making it into those mid to upper 80s. I know it's the second day of fall. We like those fall temps, but we do have a bit of a warm up for the next few days, but then we will drop back down to those more favorable temps later on next week. So again, lots of sunshine for your Sunday, a little bit of a warm up for Sunday and Monday, but then we have the increase in cloud cover and the return of rain, and also the cooler, more favorable temps later on next week.
Absolutely. So no 90s.
No 90s, but getting a little warm in the 80s.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Well, a beloved toy and $1 billion mystery. What's trending is next.
Augusta Oncology has...
Hey, welcome back. Time to take a look at what's trending. A new documentary is uncovering the dark side of a popular 90s toy. Well, Sherry, we were supposed to hear this for about 50 seconds, but I'll go ahead and keep reading. So, $1 Billion Babies, the true story of the Cabbage Patch Kid. That includes the $1 billion legal battle over who created the toy and how it shaped modern shopping. The documentary is also giving fans and doll owners a chance to be a part of the film. Just go to the movie's website, CabbagePatchFilm.com. It's coming to theaters this Black Friday.
So I never had a Cabbage Patch doll. I was more of a Barbie girl, but I do know there was some craziness surrounding them, so I'll have to check that out.
I did not know. I didn't have one either, huh? But you know, my last name, that was the running joke when I was in grade school. So, you know, hey, Cabbage Patch Kid. But Sherry, you know, when we got to high school, the joke was over. So, I mean, it was old.
Get you a Cabbage Patch, Sean.
Yeah, that works for me. Well, coming up on Good Morning Augusta, a thought-provoking stage play is headed to the Imperial Theater. We'll chat with some of the cast members that's coming up. But first, let's send it to New York, where Gio Benitez is standing by with a look at what's coming up on Good Morning America. Good morning, Gio.
Good morning to you. So good to see you on this Sunday here. Coming up here on GMA, the latest developments on post-tropical storm Ophelia. Millions waking up this morning to its aftermath. More on the damage as its remnants move along the northeast. Plus, the severe weather bringing hail and high winds to the heartland. Of course, we've got team coverage on the ground and the forecast for the rest of the weekend here. And deal in sight, the new reports on the months-long writers' strike that's left Hollywood productions halted. After several days of negotiations, more clarity on decisions and a potential resolution that's expected today. Plus, NASA is ready this morning for the return of its OSIRIS-REx, bringing back a piece of an asteroid older than this planet. More on the touchdown back on Earth before setting out on its next mission and what we can learn about the origins of our solar system. So that is all ahead right here on GMA.
Wow, get ready for the fall season at Carolina Pottery. Decorate on a budget with great deals on a full selection of fall and Halloween decor, including pumpkins, flowers, ribbon, flags, and more. Visit carolinapottery.com or a store near you.
COVID-19 is still prevalent in our area. Cases are on the rise again, and hospitals are filling up. That's why Medical Associates Plus is still taking the precautions to keep you safe. Medical Associates Plus is offering the resources to make sure you stay up to date on your vaccinations. Keep an eye out for our mobile testing and vaccination unit for your convenience. We want to make testing and vaccinations easily accessible for you and your family. Here at Medical Associates Plus, we want to guide you on your road to healthy.
Nobody does high school or home to perfection. Now at Rooms to Go.
Looking for fabulous fall decor for your home and outdoor spaces? Carolina Pottery has everything you need for the season, all at unbeatable prices. Signs, pillows, wreaths, home accents, you name it, we've got it. Visit carolinapottery.com or a store near you.
With high inflation and high cost...
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
It's 7:28. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. Time for another check of our forecast with Sherry. Sherry, it seems like I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a few minutes. Yeah, but it's a great morning, and it's I don't know where to go with it. I need some more coffee. Anywho, so here's a little shot on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam of the calm after the storm. Here's a shot of Topsail Beach, North Carolina. So this is right around the area where Ophelia made landfall yesterday. You can see now they've got a beautiful sunrise, nice calm waves. Looks like they might have had some washing there along the sand dunes, but it looks like they did their job. And yeah, just going to be a nice, beautiful day after what was a nasty day yesterday for them. So here's the remnants of Ophelia now over Virginia, heading into the mid-Atlantic states. And with that, taking all the clouds and moisture with it, leaving back behind us nice, clear skies to give us beautiful blue skies and lots of sunshine. Winds got a little breezy yesterday, but right now things are nice and calm. Looks like everybody's under 5-mile-per-hour winds there, so nothing to worry about. But the temps, my favorite. So nice, cool, crisp morning for us with the 50s all across the board, from 59 in Aiken, 58 in Waynesboro, 57 in McCormick. Looks like our most eastern counties up in the lower 60s already this morning. So what can you expect for your day today? Well, with those clear skies means we have lots of sunshine, which means we are going to warm up pretty quickly. So into the 80s by lunchtime and topping off in those mid to upper 80s. So a little bit of a warm up for us today thanks to all that sunshine. So after a cool morning, expect a little bit of a warm up over the next couple of days. But how long will it last? I'll have all the details for you coming up. Back to you, Sean.
As we told you before, the stage play Sabotage is headed to the Imperial Theater on November 4th. Miss Faith, Crystal Ware, and Miss Monique joins us today. Guys, it's great to see y'all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. Anytime. So, Miss Monique, just in case folks didn't see our previous interviews, briefly, concisely, tell us about
So
the
you
play.
want me to talk too much?
Well, I don't know.
Sabotage is about Paula. Paula, like everybody, is trying to achieve some goals. The only thing is, there are people that are standing in her way, to include herself. It's kind of like self-sabotage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. See, that was concise and brief.
You saying I talk too much? I know.
No, I don't. I mean, hey, you're on the radio, but it's okay. So, Crystal, you played Tiffany, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about her.
Okay, Tiffany is fresh out of rehab. She is one of the reasons her sister can't get her life together, or, because she has so much going on. More than anybody even around her, the people she keeps close to her, they don't really know everything that's going on with her. But it's a constant battle for her, and also, she brings some light, some comedy to the play, but also there are some real serious moments with her as well.
Yeah. So why'd you want to play her?
I play anything that you throw at me, really. But Tiffany is a role, I guess Miss Monique has seen some of my characters that I do in my free time and was like, you know what, you're gonna be Tiffany.
Okay, well, since you touched on that, tell me a little bit about some of those characters you do in your free time.
Oh, Lord. It's kind of like spur of the moment, things that come to mind, reenactments from movies or other people that we may know. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Favorite scene from your favorite movie? Go.
Ooh, favorite movie. It would have to be Lady Sings the Blues when she was in the straitjacket and he proposed to her. And it's like, if you take my arm out the straitjacket and put a ring on it and propose to me, you really love me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? All my crazy and everything and come with it.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
Billy D. Williams.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Miss Faith, you played Miss Ann, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about her.
Miss Ann is I'm the landlord.
Okay.
I'm a Paula's landlord.
And you kind of give me the landlord vibe while you're
Oh
talking.
my goodness. I guess that's what my daughter thinks too.
Okay.
I could have played Tiffany too.
Oh, really?
And I could have played Paula.
Oh.
Yes, I could. Ooh, I really could have played Paula. But anyway, we'll get back to Miss Ann.
Okay.
Miss Ann is a nosy landlord, and she has sticky fingers when she comes to tenant's place. Paula's place. Well, Paula's place, but she have other tenants. They just not there.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah. Okay. I'm just not one landlord, okay. She's nosy. she's a lot like me. I'm not really nosy.
And I was gonna ask you that. So,
Right.
is she a little bit like you?
She's a little bit like me. She's voiceful. She doesn't hold anything back. And
sound like someone else I know.
right.
That's okay. Go ahead.
And she likes her cane, and she'll use it.
Oh.
Yes. It's not only to help her walk, but it helps her do whatever she needs to do. You know, somebody get out of place with her.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah. But most of all, she likes to pick up things when she go to collect her rent and stuff. You know.
So pick up trash from the neighborhood?
No. Like if you got something on the table that I like.
Yes, ma'am.
But I believe everything in the house is mine because I own the house.
Yeah, you do.
Right.
Yeah.
So I like to put things in my pocket.
Yes, ma'am. Was this your first? Is this your first time doing a play or anything like that?
Yes, it is. But I was a writer too when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know why my daughter just not put me in the play.
Yeah. Why, Monique? Why now?
That's please ask her.
Why not sooner?
It's what the people want.
Yes.
She's hilarious.
They do. They've been saying, why aren't you in any of the plays? So I told her, I said, you know, everybody's asking why I'm not in the plays.
Yeah.
So she stuck me in there.
Oh, well,
I stuck her in there.
Yeah.
See?
But I think she'll do great. And of course, you know, I kind of owe it to her. I got my writing skills from her, so it's the least I can do.
Yeah, of course. It should have been sooner, though.
Thank you. Yes, I think how many plays have you made?
Like 12.
And this is the first one.
Yes. Mother.
Hey,
I've been
moving on.
I've been at everyone's sitting in the audience.
And now she get to be on stage, Monique.
I'm gonna kill it.
You are. Oh, you should.
You know I already know.
Ashamed of yourself.
I already know I'm gonna kill it. They gonna be throwing flowers up on the stage for me when I get through. So that.
I love it. Okay. Okay, so moving on, right? So auditions, you already got all that taken care of.
Yes, and I again want to say thank you so much to those that hit me up.
You're crying. Everything okay?
It's okay, baby.
It's okay. It's okay.
Listen, thank you so much to those that emailed us at auditionscga@gmail.com and inquired about the auditions, behind the scenes. You know, if you're an aspiring playwright or you just want to see what goes on behind the scenes in this huge production, because people think that this is a little play.
Oh, okay.
It's really not.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It's another Raising AJ production.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yes. So,
And he's real too.
he is, right. Not talking about.
Inside joke.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, AJ. Everybody knows my son AJ.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so if you wanna, kind of understand what goes on behind the scenes, like, just want to do some volunteer work or just to learn about the business, I am willing to,
Okay.
help.
Yeah.
So again, you can send emails to auditionscga@gmail.com.
And you're still looking for extras?
Yeah.
I think I want to be an extra, but we'll talk about that though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go, Sean.
So ticket prices?
Oh, the tickets start at $25, but they go up. We have meet and greet. We have national recording artist Major in play, and of course Kayla Green, Christina Shorter, Crystal, my mama. We got a lot of people in it, and they're gonna do an amazing job. Yeah. So again, tickets start at $25, but there aren't a lot of those, and you can get them at ImperialTheater.com.
Okay.
And you can follow me on social media, the production page at Raising AJ Production LLC on Facebook, and we'll be doing ticket giveaways. And yes.
And you're gonna be here next weekend?
That part, but I just don't understand why I can't sit there and I want to be the host.
This is my seat. Because you have a seat at the radio station, and this is my spot right here. But I got to go. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And we'll be right back.
The Live Viper 6 Skyview.
Thompson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. We make buying easy.
911 calls were released from a pilot who ejected from a military fighter jet in the Low Country. It happened Sunday evening when the pilot ejected from the aircraft following a malfunction. The pilot landed in the backyard of a home near Joint Base Charleston. The jet later crashed in a wooded area in Williamsburg County. During the call, the pilot said he felt okay after falling what he estimated was 2,000 feet. Then he asked for medical attention.
We have a military jet crash. I'm the pilot. We need to get rescue rolling. I'm not sure where the airplane is. It would have crash landed somewhere. I ejected.
The fighter jet kept flying for 60 miles and then crashed in a wooded area near Indiantown. It took more than a day to find the wreckage of the $70 million plane. The incident still under investigation, and the results from an official review board could take months. Life Raft Treats is recalling 2 of its products due to possible listeria contamination. The recalled frozen flavors are Not Fried Chicken and Life is Peachy. The ice cream was shipped to 39 states, including Georgia and South Carolina. So far, according to the FDA, no illnesses have been reported. Sherry is up next with your forecast. Stay with us.
Nobody does.
Life's best moments should be shared, especially as we age. Increased protection against COVID-19 is crucial in these moments. Get your COVID-19 booster today. Older adults remain more vulnerable, and your initial vaccine may weaken over time. Protect yourself and the moments you cherish. Don't hesitate. Let's embrace togetherness safely. Trained staff are ready to help you find vaccine locations and local aging services. This message is brought to you by the Lower Savannah Council of Governments.
The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview Network is sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Good Sunday morning to you, and a good Sunday it's going to be as we've got lots of sunshine in the forecast, and that starts first thing this morning on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam. We've got a beautiful sunrise shot here outside of Television Park. Everybody's busy on 520 there and getting started on this beautiful day. Temperature-wise, nice and cool and crisp. They're at 57 degrees. Winds nice and calm, and no issues with visibility for us at this hour. Looking across the nation, so we're one of the cooler spots on the map at 57. It's 62 in Raleigh. 60s up the eastern coast, and we've got more 50s and 60s further west, and of course still some 80s there in Texas. So some warmer temps and cooler temps all across the board. So satellite and radar. So we've got low pressure system here is now the remnants of what was Tropical Storm Ophelia. That's still dumping some rain in the mid-Atlantic states, causing some flooding there. But back behind it, nice and clear for us, which is going to allow for lots of sunshine on this Sunday. But if we take a turn back to the tropics, so again, there's Ophelia. We also have 2 other systems we're keeping an eye on. So what was an area of interest yesterday is now Tropical Storm Philippe. Philippe's having a little bit of trouble strengthening, lots of shear to contend with, so we'll keep an eye on that as it slowly develops. And we also have a new area of interest off the Cabo Verde Islands, and it has about a 20% chance of development over the next 7 days, so we'll continue to keep an eye on that and see if it becomes Tropical Storm Rena. But back at home, so looking at our rain chances, we're going to keep it nice and dry thanks to those clear skies the next 2 days. But then as we go into Tuesday, we'll see an increase of clouds and our best chance of rain coming in the middle of the week, even though we are well above average for the month at over 4.5 inches of rain, which is surprising to see that we actually have some drought conditions to contend with. So a lot in McCormick County, Lincoln County, Wilkes County, and Saluda County needing some rain up that way. But again, today is not the day as we're looking at no chance of rain for your Sunday or Monday, but Tuesday is coming. So let's look at our future cast for the next 48 hours here. So again, there's the remnants of Ophelia, and back behind it, a weak trough here that's bringing clear skies for us throughout the day on Sunday. That's going to allow for lots of sunshine. That will continue overnight, which will give us nice cool nights and mornings. And then on Monday, we'll have another clear day, but clouds will start to increase Monday night. Going into Tuesday, might see some scattered showers on Tuesday, and our best chance coming in on Wednesday. But for today, thanks to all that sunshine, it is going to be a bit of a warm-up. So back to the mid to upper 80s for us today for your sunny Sunday. And again, with the clear skies, that allows those temperatures to really drop overnight. overnight, so we get those cool nights with temperatures in the upper 50s to 60s that we all enjoy. So looking at our 10-day forecast, a bit of a warm up for the next 2 days with lots of sunshine, but then the cloud cover will allow temperatures to start cooling down starting on Tuesday, and need the umbrella handy Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's your forecast, and we'll be right back.
Miracle Infinity Immunity we proudly serve. Sponsored by Aiken Regional Medical Centers and Bathfitter. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
The Clemson Tigers opened their season with a loss to Duke, but since then they have been putting up insane numbers, including a 34-point win over Florida Atlantic. But on Saturday, the Tigers were visited by 4th-ranked FSU for an ACC showdown at Death Valley. The biggest storyline of the game was Clemson kicker Jonathan White, who had been the backup for 4 years and was not on the 23-24 roster. As a master's student at Clemson, he had a job lined up for next week, but with one more year of eligibility, Coach Sweeney called and White's answered. First quarter, no score with his family in attendance. White attempts his first career field goal. He makes the 30-yarder, and his family absolutely loves it. So does White's, and so does head coach Dabo Sweeney, as the Clemson Tigers take a 3-0 lead. Then, late in the third quarter, Clemson leading 24-17. Second and 10, watch FSU's Kalen DeLoach. He finds Cade Klubnik unblocked, sacks him, forces a fumble, recovers it, and returns it for a 56-yard touchdown. Head coach Mike Norvell clearly very pleased with his team's performance. Sweeney, on the other hand, puts his head down in frustration as FSU ties it at 24. Score remained tied through the fourth. Clemson looks to White's again as they try to upset FSU in regulation. That's wide left, so we're headed to overtime. FSU with the opening drive, 2nd and 9 at the Clemson 24. Jordan Travis throws it near sideline. Keon Coleman comes down with it. He'll get in the end zone for a 24-yard touchdown. That's Coleman's second TD of the day, and now it's Clemson's turn to respond. Tigers possession, facing a 4th and 2, needing to convert to keep the game going. Klubnik has his pass tipped at the line. It's incomplete, and there you go. FSU earns their first OT road win in program history. They beat the Tigers 31-24, and Dabo Sweeney talked to the media about his disappointment in the loss.
That honestly is probably as tough a loss as I've ever been a part of. You know, you win one like that, it's top of the world. You lose one like that, it's you just sick to your stomach. And but it was a great college football game, no question about that, and a tremendous effort by both teams.
Next week, Clemson hits the road to take on Syracuse. Meanwhile, in the SEC, the defending champion Georgia Bulldogs got a big win over the UAB Blazers, 49-21, and the South Carolina Gamecocks earned a narrow victory over Mississippi State, 37-30, after heading into the fourth quarter with a tied ball game. Both teams now look ahead to next week, where they will continue SEC play on the road. In the MLB, the Braves visited the Nationals for Game 2 on Friday. Bottom of the first, Ronald Acuna Jr. hits a solo homer to give the Braves the lead, and with that shot to left, Acuna makes history all his own. He's the 5th MLB player to join the 40-40 club, but his 40th home run, combined with his 68th stolen bag on the season, means he's the founding member of the 40-60 club. Very impressive. Then, a little later on in the inning, with one on, Austin Riley will homer to give the Braves a 3-0 lead, as Atlanta shows absolutely no signs of cooling off in D.C. In the top of the 5th, score tied at 3-all. Ozzie Albies doubles to right, and the Braves will regain their lead 5-3. And then finally, Marcell Ozuna at the dish. He seals the deal with a 3-run homer to center field as the Braves get the big win in Game 2, 9-6. Now, unfortunately, inclement weather suspended Game 3 on Saturday night, so Sunday will feature a doubleheader as the Braves finish out their series with the Nationals at 1:35 p.m., then again at 6:30. I'll have highlights of those games throughout the weekend right here on News Channel 6, and that does it for sports.
All right, Kira, thank you. We'll be right back.
Weather headlines on News Channel 6, brought to you by JB Casino Injury Attorneys. The live Vipers.
And this is pretty cool. British toy retailer Hamleys unveiled its top 10 toys for Christmas 2023 on Thursday in an event at its flagship Central London store. The store opened its doors to children and their parents who could try out the new toys on the shop floor, with Santa and his elves waiting to greet the children outside the store as fake snow fell from above. Among the store's top 10 for the festive season, flying fairy dolls, Harry Potter themed teddy bears, and a Barbie doll.
So you were being sarcastic. He said I was going to love this story, and he knows that I like one season at a time. It is the second day of fall. We do not need to be thinking about fake snow and Christmas.
So we need to think about maybe Halloween.
Halloween, pumpkins, yeah. And this forecast, you know, is we're warming up a bit, a couple degrees warmer today than yesterday. So summer's trying to peek back in with warmer temps.
Stay away.
Yeah, just it's a brief warm up, but then we still got our cool, crisp nights and mornings to enjoy. So all things fall.
Yeah.
Hold off on the Christmas. Halloween, Thanksgiving first.
Yeah. Christmas a few months from now.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, y'all, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Have a great week. We'll be back next weekend, and I love you, Mama.